want to see what this video, my wife sent this video to me and I have no idea what it's about. It's called was my Starbucks barista being fat phobic? Take a look at it, or we just won't.
Starbucks barista was being fatphobic toward me. I think my Starbucks barista was being fatphobic toward me, but I want your opinion if you're fat. I just want to preface this story.
Well, I got opinions and I got fats. Let's get it going.
That unless you like, yeah, I got makeup all over this headband.
Okay.
And unless you grew up fat, you...
Disclaimer, I went inside the Starbucks both times, was alone, and they were not busy either time, and she wasn't on a headset because they don't have a drive-thru. I frequent Starbucks often and never had an experience like this. And never had experiences like this except with her twice. Okay. I mean, listen, it's totally possible. It's totally possible that they were being fatphobic. It's also possible, and this is just like, because we're playing with both sides a little bit, especially in the social media age, that people over-identify with their identity and think that every negative interaction they have is because of a particular identity. Okay? Like, that's the thing, right? So, like, let's say that I'm cautious of my fatness. I might go out and see somebody and they might not like me on first glance and be like, oh, it's because they're fatphobic. But maybe it's just because I look like a stereotypical racist white conservative. Okay? Right? Stereotypes are true. Just kidding. Okay? Or so maybe she walked in. Maybe it's because she's overweight and they're like, oh, gross, overweight. Maybe it's just because she's ugly as fuck. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking about that. But it's perfectly possible. Sometimes people have that. Maybe that person just doesn't respect women. You know what I mean? Maybe they're not fatphobic. Maybe they're just sexist. Okay.
Probably will be in disbelief or literally not believe this story. I'm also gonna do my skincare. This happened like a few months, like a year ago, like maybe 6 to 8 months ago.
Okay.
So basically,
a lot of different times, sure.
I went to Starbucks and I ordered a drink for myself, and I also ordered a sandwich for my fiance, then boyfriend. The barista who looked at me, and again, if you're fat, you know, like the look, like she looked at me like, just one, when I ordered the sandwich, right? And like, I clearly said, like, can I have one of the like bacon and Gouda sandwich, right?
That might be fatphobic.
Like, does the look, and she's like, just one. And the way she said it and looked, I was like, ooh, was that like, fatty, you only really want one sandwich? I told my boyfriend.
Maybe. Hey, better than today. I went to McDonald's today. Okay, I know I'm supposed to be losing weight, but listen, I only got one chicken sandwich. I didn't get a meal. I just got the chicken sandwich. I went there. I got the grilled chicken. Sorry, not grilled. It's whatever. It's got the breading on it. I wish they had the grilled one again. I like that, but I got like one chicken sandwich. Not perfect, but you know what? I was hungry for it, and I said I'm still gonna go to McDonald's because I'm craving it, but I'm not gonna get the meal. You know, I'm trying not to be like super restrictive, and it's helping, by the way. I'm slowly getting out there. So like, it was like, yeah, just one sandwich, and the guy was like, just one, you fat fuck. No, he didn't say that. I ordered the sandwich. I said, yeah, just give me plain. And then he just rang up the order. I'm like, well, I also want like a large Diet Coke because they're $1, at least in New York. I don't know how that is outside there. And he's like, oh, wasn't fat phobia. He's just an asshole. But I've never not been asked by a McDonald's employee, is that it? Is that it? Is there anything else? They always ask me that. So I'm just saying.
Friend about it. And I was like, maybe I'm just overreacting, but like, it felt like she did that intentionally. I was just like, whatever. Maybe it was just like a weird interaction. I go to this Starbucks again, right? And guess who takes my freaking order? I ordered this time 2 drinks, and then I got 2 sandwiches this time. 2 different sandwiches, okay?
Okay.
Me, one for my boyfriend. Also, if you want to get 2 fucking sandwiches at Starbucks, there's nothing wrong with that.
There is. It's super expensive. Go somewhere else.
Not shaming at all, but just for the sake of the story. 2 different sandwiches, right? Tell me why. Has a stack of like the white paper bags that they go in this high, pulls one bag, puts both the sandwiches into one bag, and then again glares at me and gives them to me.
Okay, so I'm assuming, why wouldn't they put them both in the same bag? Is she talking about like she put both into an individual wrap bag, even though you're supposed to put one in each bag, and she did it to be like, oh, this fat bitch is eating 2? Is that what she's trying to say she did? Maybe. I don't know. Okay.
2 sandwiches in one bag. At that point, I was like, what the fuck? Because tell me right now, have you ever...
Hey, they're just being environmentally friendly.
gone to Starbucks and gotten 2 sandwiches,
no,
and they shove it into one bag and then they hand it to you?
I don't go to Starbucks. I'm not a basic white bitch, so I don't really know the protocol of it. My wife and I went there like twice because she wanted like a drink they had, and it was mid. So
I told my boyfriend
Dunkin' Donuts is better.
this, and he was like, what the fuck? Like, he was ready to call the Starbucks and literally complain to the manager, and I'm like, it's fine. I'm just never gonna go to that Starbucks again.
I might be crazy, but if you're a fat / plus size person, I'd love to hear if you think she was being fatphobic on purpose.
I think my Starbucks barista.
I mean, based on what she said, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I guess it's possible that she's misremembering the scenario or sensationalizing it for drama or whatever. But okay, maybe she was fatphobic. Based Starbucks employee? What?
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.